Time now for Financial Focus, and today we're sharing tips that might ease the pain of inflation. And joining us to talk about this is KTNV financial analyst Steve Budin. Steve, thank you so much for being here with us.
Good morning.
So tell us, what are some things that we can do or keep in mind to kind of like lessen the burden on us?
Yeah, there are two things. Number one, you can certainly make more money. If that's not possible, you have to look at the spending side of your ledger. This is an interesting exercise. I do it every now and then, probably good for our viewers to try. Track your spending for 30, 60, or 90 days. Everything you go out and do and spend money on, and write it down. And after you do that, especially after 60 or 90 days, you'll get a good read of where your money goes. And I use 60 or 90 days because that's when you might see your quarterly subscriptions and things like that hit your bank account. And then when you print that out or write it down and look at it, it'll give you a good roadmap where you can start to cut.
All right, so where do we go from there? Because we do have a lot of subscriptions, right. Netflix, maybe Hulu, or even, not even subscriptions, but just our daily coffee. Like, where do we go from there then?
Yeah, when you see like the habitual spending, whether it's the coffee or the subscriptions, that's usually where you can start, right? You might say, I don't go to that gym anymore, or I don't watch that channel anymore, but I'm paying $20 or $30. That adds up pretty quickly. You're looking at hundreds of dollars a year on things that you might not be doing, right, or using. That's the easy place to cut. Now, some folks would say coffee is a necessity. Probably true. But you may not have to spend as much on coffee, right? But when you have that spending roadmap, that gives you a great blueprint to start cutting back, because if you can save $50 or $100 or $200 a month on stuff you're really not using, easy savings.
And not just cutting back, but also planning ahead, like maybe plan your routes so that you don't have to spend as much gas.
That's right. And one thing I forgot to mention is there are apps out there that will help you track your monthly or quarterly dues, and they'll help you cancel those subscriptions, because sometimes it's a pain in the neck to get those things done, and you're going to say, for $25 a month, I don't want to deal with it. Mm-hmm. There are companies out there that will help you, so take advantage of that.
Always good to keep in mind. Anything else that you can help us out with today?
No, not to be the bearer of bad news, but we just see these high prices staying with us for a little bit. There's an old adage, nothing cures high prices like high prices. So I think at some point we'll see the things that we're spending a lot of money on level off. They may not go down very quickly, but I think you're going to see a tough couple of months ahead. Definitely
some good advice that you gave us here today. Steve Budin, thank you so much for coming in studio.
It's been a couple of years. It's great to be back.
Good to meet you in person.
I know, finally.
And we'll be right back after this.